And it's super frustrating because that's number one. That's not what I said. That's not what I meant. But okay, whatever. Uh, I just wanted people to know that I was happy, and now I'm so mad remembering this that I feel like I feel like I've lost track.
Yeah, Boogie, when people make shit up, they often do lose track of what they're saying.
You gotta be so good that they can't ignore you, especially the ones that ain't done shit for you. Yeah, you know exactly what I mean. They stab you in the back and then they ask why you're bleeding. I don't trust words, I trust actions. I don't care what you heard, I'm not slacking.
My name's Alan Roberts. This is Every Damn Day Fitness. Like, subscribe, click the notification bell right over here, and share my videos. Subscribe to my second channel, Alan Roberts, in my opinion, of course, playing the bum, blow at the end, and all those places. Thank you very much. That was Boogie2988 on the H3 podcast. That clip has been sent to me. This clip that we're going to talk about has been sent to me probably 4 or 5 dozen times since last night. I made a video about Boogie a while back, about a month or so ago back, stating that I was worried about him, stating it was to his family, friends, and fans because he was talking very morbid stuff. And he went on the H3 podcast and completely misrepresented what I said, which that's why I'm making this video because, I don't mind if people, I always stand by what I say, always. You're just not going to bullshit people and misrepresent what I say. It was bad enough that when I originally made the video, Boogie went onto Reddit and posted a Reddit clip trying to basically get his fans, his most diehard fans, to come over, and discuss things with me. And I take what I do very seriously. I try to help people get from obese states to healthy weights. I take it very seriously. And when somebody tries to go after that, I take that shit very seriously too, Boogie. So if you want to go on to the H3 podcast, and again, he did not mention my name. He did say it this way.
Like, there's this YouTuber. I won't mention any names, but
so while he didn't mention me by name, all of his fans know that my video is the one he's talking about. That video is going to be linked above and below at the end. Please do watch that and see if it was anything besides me saying these statements from Boogie are troubling. Somebody should get him help. I begged for him to get inpatient therapy, all sorts of shit. So he took it very, very offensively. He took it that I was, in some way being mean to him, as you can tell by this interview that he did on the H3 podcast. I in some way his mind warped shit, I think. I don't know. But me stating that he should get help for very morbid things led to this somehow.
He made a video about I said on Twitch one night, I'm like, I don't know that I'll ever get smaller than 350 pounds because I'm really happy at my current size.
In the clip I was discussing, he said he was happy, but he also said this.
Being as big as I am right now at 350 pounds, I'm still going to die early, being 350 pounds. And if I'm being entirely honest with you, and I see no reason not to be entirely honest with you, but though I don't want to worry you guys, I don't care about dying. In fact, to be honest with you, most days it's a bit of a comfort to me.
And yet somehow, people being concerned about this man after he says shit like that, they're the problem. The person that's worried about him is the problem. The type of delusion I've grown more to, ever since he took the little stab at me on the Reddit post where he made a Reddit post to try to get his fans to come over to my channel and give me a hard time because that's what that shit was. Let's be real. He basically was saying that, to his diehard fans to come after me. That's what you were doing, Boogie. Let's be real. It did not work. It did backfire because my video was very plainly a plea for people to try to get this man help. So while I understand you've got tons of problems, dude. But this is not the Boogie. I understand you've got tons of problems, but you're not going to misrepresent what I say. You're not. You're absolutely not. Boogie and I have had private conversations. I will never share those private conversations, but you're not going to misrepresent what I say. You're just not. Boogie, if you want to share those private conversations, you can feel free. I'd feel totally confident in it. You can feel free because I've got the screenshots too, but you can certainly share those private conversations, Boogie. I give you full permission to do so. I will not. But if you want to, you feel free. That's how confident I feel in I was trying to help you, trying to help you be not only good to yourself, but a good role model. That's how confident I feel in it. You can share those private conversations. The ones where you messaged me 30 and 40 times, kept trying to call me over and over and over again. You can share the details of that shit. I don't need to. I really, really do not. So I'm that confident with what I've said and what I've done in the light that I was trying to help you and try to help you be a good role model and try to help you live longer than the next 10 years, try to get you to get inpatient therapy, you can share those. I don't need to.
And the reason I said that was not because I'd given up. I said that because a lot of people were really worried about me, and I wanted them to stop worrying. I wanted them to know that I was happy where I currently am.
So you're saying that you said this to try to get people to not worry about you.
Most days when I think about eventually dying, it's relaxing to me because I've been anxious my whole life. Ever since I was a kid, I have trouble sleeping at night. I have trouble even just sitting down and doing nothing. My brain just never stops. I'm in so much emotional, mental pain. I look forward to dying.
You're trying to state on the H3 podcast in front of millions of people that you said stuff like that in order to get people to relax, in order for people to not worry about you. Here's what I don't get. For somebody that spends so much of their time on social media and on the internet and stuff like that, because this man is addicted to Twitter. This man is like, he puts out so much content, it is insane, in my opinion, of course. For somebody that spends so much time on the internet, how can you not realize that you can't just make shit up? You can't just, like, this is like trying to rewrite history here a little bit. And I'm okay with all of that as long as you're not trying to make it seem like I did something wrong to you by trying to help you. That's the thing. Like, when people try to help you, Boogie, those are not your enemies. You are your enemy. You're your enemy. You are your worst enemy. You need to realize that. That's why you should get inpatient therapy. That's why you should get help.
Right? I'm not going to gain the weight back. I'm going to try to maintain this, and I'm going to probably keep losing. But I want you to know that I'm happy. That was the important part of that story.
Just totally bullshit on this podcast. Like, you're trying to say that was the important part of the story. The important part of the story, I would imagine, would be the part where you made sure, like, you told the people watching you on Twitch to make sure to record what you were going to say, to make sure it was part of the clip.
And that's the biggest issue with the surgery. And I definitely want this as part of the clip if you create a clip, okay? Please make sure you include this as part of the clip. I didn't do the mental work pre-surgery that I needed to do. In fact, I'm more damaged now in a post-surgery world than I was in a pre-surgery world because I got fucking divorced.
Here you are sitting on a podcast, the H3 podcast, which is going to go out to millions of people completely bullshitting, as if people can't check on this shit. It's amazing to me. Dude, you literally told people to record that portion of it. You're trying to make it seem like I was just trying to make my fans know that I was good and I was happy. You're literally saying how you're damaged beyond recognition and that you are beyond hope almost, and you're good with just living another 10 years eating whatever you want to eat. That's literally what you were saying. My point to you was you're not going to get 10 good years. You're going to get like 1 or 2 years, and then the weight will catch up to you, and you'll probably likely gain weight because you admitted multiple times that you were comfort eating. You're changing the whole story. Like right now, you're all in a DDP and your new teeth and everything like that, and I'm happy for you. I'm happy that it seems like you are now going to get serious about getting even more healthy, and that makes me happy for you, dude. It really does. I can honestly tell you, and good luck, DDP. Good fucking luck. You're going to need it. But, by the way, don't call it yoga with yoga in a name. DDP, what the fuck's up with that? Just saying. But anyway, good luck getting healthy, because it seems like you're more motivated to, and I'm not saying I had any part of that, but I hope I did. If I didn't, great. I don't care what the fuck got you there, Boogie. I really don't. But you're not just going to bullshit people and be like, I was just trying to get people to be healthy, to know I was happy, when you say shit like this.
And so if somebody says to me, well, Boogie, you're going to die in 10 years if you don't lose this last 50, 100 pounds. I'm like, hey, that sounds great, because I'll have a great 10 years. I'll eat what I want, and I'll die, and I'm looking forward to dying.
That's the stuff you say to get people not concerned. That's the stuff you say to make people think that you are happy. That's the stuff you say. The whole representation of what you said in the podcast was completely misrepresentative of both what I said and what you said, dude.
But they turned it into, oh, he's encouraging people to stay fat and he's going to die in the next year and all this stuff, right?
I challenge each and every one of you to look above, below, and at the end at the video that I made about Boogie2988. I challenge each and every one of you. I really do. I challenge each and every one of you to find where I said anything like that. Oh, he's going to die in the next year and he's just encouraging people to be fat. Find it. Find that in that video. Please let me know. Please let me know. Because I didn't, while I can tell you, I do think that Boogie just totally giving up to an audience of millions of people about his weight and about how his many years. I do personally believe that that represents a horrible, horrible, horrible standard. And we do, as people that do have audiences, especially him, because he's got a crazy big audience, you have a responsibility to that audience to not say dangerous shit. You have a responsibility to that audience to not do dangerous shit, to not set a dangerous example. And that's what that is. That's really what that is. But find in that video where I said anything with that tone towards Boogie. That video was meant to help that man. And if he can't see that, maybe he needs some more counseling about that. Because in reality, that video, when I make the family and friends video, those videos are meant for when I see somebody that I think is in trouble seriously. And I really do want them to get help. And oftentimes, it can't be from the fans. It can't be from anything like that. It's got to be the family and friends. But for Boogie, he does value his fans greatly. So to the family, friends, and fans is why I made that video. So I challenge each and every one of you to find that.
So it's like all around the board. It's just like a good thing all across the board, right? If I ever got to a point where mentally I was not miserable, maybe. And that's why we're on therapy. That's why we're trying to work with this stuff.
The reason why I added that last clip is I saw on the 8th Street podcast, Boogie stated that he hasn't been seeing his therapist because his therapist said something he didn't like. And it just shows kind of a pattern that when people say things trying to help Boogie, that say things that they're trying to actually look out for him and try to help him out and everything like that sometimes if it's not exactly what he wants to hear, he just gets angry and throws a fit like a child. I would suggest you need to fix that, Boogie. I really, really would. And if you're going to mention me, you should just use my name. Because it's Alan Roberts, and this is Everydamn Day Fitness. Like and subscribe. Hit me up on Instagram at Everydamn Day Fitness. Hit me up on Twitter at Everydamn Fitness. I'm also on Facebook at Everydamn Day Fitness. I'm on the internet at everydamndayfitness.net. Start telling the truth, Boogie. God damn.